Hello, friends. This is I'm trying to start a podcast. Definitely, podcast is one of the most important tool to communicate with the world. So, my attempt is to start with a podcast. Now, I am starting this podcast with one news which was grabbed my attention last night. It was post of US President Donald Trump that about Indian woman who is carrying baby in ninth month at the days of the delivery. They are reaching to US and delivering to make sure their citizen, make sure their kid become the citizen of America. What made they think this kind of what made the US president to post this kind of statements in his official postings? What is the intention behind the making of intention behind making this kind of the statements? First, I would like to think in this way that they feel much frustration about the people around them. Maybe some people will think that we don't have job, we don't have the facilities. I'm talking about the US citizens. But and they are thinking that we don't have much opportunity in so-called place. So this is better to avoid someone from the nation, especially who are very effective in workplace as well as very committed to the profession. Definitely, Indians are very committed to the professions. So, what made U.S. president to post in this way? For creating, for reaching to final, before reaching the final conclusion about this discussion, we need to consider who is the American people right now. What was America? We have knowledge in history. It is available in daylight. All we know that America was a place where Red Indians was living with their culture, with their blessings, with their religion. Who was attacked the people? Who was the first migrant to the USA? And who created the colonies inside the Red Indian nation? Red Indians are not welcomed with this kind of Europeans, but Europeans forcefully get into the nation of Red Indians and betrayed them, cheated them, killed them, massively promised them a lot of promises, and wipe out all the culture of Red Indians people and indigenous people removed from the whole areas of USA. And it became the part of Britain. The official language became British. It was not the official language of the Indian native people. It was not. And they brought the European culture. It was not their culture actually. This is not the culture of USA. This is European culture. This is what is in USA, what is the people thinking it is in USA now. It is just a part of, it is just It is just a piece of Europe. Where is the indigenous basic homeland people over there? They're wiped out. Most of them were captured as slaves and sold to the human museums and destroyed their kids, destroyed their education facilities. They they established the social machinery systems to eliminate the natives of original Americans. And Mr. Trump was basically not American. He is not a red Indian. His mother was came from other side of Europe. Trump's mother came to USA and I made some arrangements like a family. And and I came to know now Trump's wife, she's not from US. She's not red Indian. What made this Trump to say about Indians is not the matter of migrant people. This is just racism. They are not bothering about what the others talking about. What the other people, or what the other people doing in the nation. A lot of people are settled in USA. Definitely, they are not Indians. They are from Europe, including the family of Donald Trump, including the wife of Donald Trump. A lot of people are coming out of USA. They have no problem for that. Why they thinking Indians and Chinese are the migrants? What about why didn't Trump say about his wife and mother? This is what is called the attitude of racism. See, Indians are worth for everything. It is they are spiritual people, so they can manage all the things. They can suffer all the things. But we understand the reality that nobody is native in America. Maybe a little bit no red Indians, definitely. But the European people, including the Senate members, a lot of people, nobody American origin. If Donald Trump and his wife have the right to live in America, every Indian migrant and Chinese migrant and all the migrants of America have the right to live out there. If it is not proved with justice, not with mighty, with justice. So one more thing. These people? Why these people saying this? Because of their insecurity. China is already a greatest power in front of US or India is the one of the superpower inside America and the world politics. It making the so-called controlling groups, controlling cultural communities in America insecure. So they're trying to make some arguments that there are threats. The power of Indian community is emerging and it will defeat the presently controlling people. That is what is making these statements. Finally, I would like to indicate only one thing. You can just spend your hating energy. You can never prevent, you can never change the fate of the world. So, thanks for watching me. Thanks for this wonderful time.